how do your subscribers find you? Like, what have been your kind of most successful paths to getting people to sign up and read?
So for first how subscribers find us, so that's one of the things I learned from my time at HubSpot is when I was growing a new channel there, we did something called a placement strategy. And the whole idea was pitching yourself to different blogs or like writers, et cetera, to get them to include you on their list. And so there was a lot of lists out there that are like XX newsletters to subscribe to for this, XX newsletters to subscribe to in the new year. And so I started pitching a lot of blogs that already had those lists to be included on them, be like, hey, here's why we're different. Here's why it'd be worth it to be listed alongside the ones you have now. And then I would also pitch to people saying, I'm happy to write a blog post for you that is like, 10 newsletters that you should subscribe to in 2020. And so I got a few of them to bite. And so then I would either do the work of writing that whole blog post, which again, below the fold would be just one of the few. And I would never put below the fold as like the first one. I would always put it as like 3 or 4 when I am writing. And then so between those two, we were able to get placements on Inc. Magazine, HubSpot, and Buffer blog, which between those 3 like really launched our early subscribers. And since then we've been doing a lot of partnerships. So I'm a part of this. I use Facebook groups a lot. So actually it's like one thing that I mention all the time. I don't know if people think Facebook is dead or whatever, but Facebook groups has like single-handedly become my favorite place to do business. And I'm in one group called Newsletter Creators, where people are always posting like partnership opportunities. So other people of similar size, right? Like I'm not going to go to a morning brew and talk about doing like a newsletter swap because we're at 2 different places, but there's other people in that Newsletter Creators group who are willing to like exchange and be like, I'll promote mine and yours, you promote yours and mine, vice versa. And so that's been really helpful. So really the main strategy, and it continues to be, is doing placements and doing partnerships. I do post to social media and all that, but there's just so much on social media that I think it's hard to stand out unless you already have a lot of following. And so I focus more on people who have following and getting like little nuggets of attention on those places.